Hey, today I have 10 more style secrets that every woman should know. Hi, this is Netta. Welcome to my channel. My whole goal for this channel is to help you build a wardrobe and a style that you love so you look beautiful and feel confident every single day. So this is part 2 of a video that I did a couple of weeks ago on style secrets that every woman should know. So these are more style secrets that every woman should know. And I can keep going because I've had a lot of time to collect these. And these are things that have just come up as a result of working with clients, as a result of creating these videos, running my HL Style program with the members in that program, just working with women just like you. These are tips and strategies that I've collected over the years that I hope that you will find helpful. So the first style secret that every woman should know is that accessories are worth the money. Now, this does not mean that you have to spend a lot of money on accessories. It doesn't mean that a $30 or $40 pair of shoes is not going to be also amazing and that you have to spend $300 to $400 on a pair of shoes for them to be amazing. But what I will say is, if you're going to spend more money on an item, it should be an accessory as opposed to a clothing item 99% of the time, because the cost per use on accessories goes way down because we can wear them so often. So a beautiful pair of black pumps. I'm just going to throw out my Sarah Flint perfect pump that I adore and that I literally have walked on concrete for 12 hours in those pumps now. Sightseeing, I've gone sightseeing in them. I've done all the things in them. They are just as comfortable and just as beautiful as the day I bought them. So yes, they're more expensive, but spending money on something that you can wear 3, 4, 5 times a week makes much more sense than spending money on something that you're going to wear occasionally. I know a lot of women have no problem spending money on cocktail dresses or formal dresses. And with the exception of, being the mother of the bride or mother of the groom, most of the time, those can, and in my opinion, should be rented. And you should not spend money on the occasional items. Spend money on bags, on shoes, on jewelry, on jackets, on things that you can wear 3, 4, 5 times a week without anyone batting an eyelash. Accessories are worth every penny. So if you've got to upgrade your bag, don't feel bad about upgrading your bag. Don't feel bad about upgrading your beautiful, a beautiful classic pair of pumps, or to a beautiful classic pair of pumps. Don't feel bad about upgrading and buying the pair of boots that you've always wanted. One of the women in my style program had always wanted a pair of Fry boots, but she felt like they were out of her price range. We found her a pair. She's got cool coloring. We found her a pair in a beautiful shade of gray that very much suits her coloring, and that also they were secondhand but almost brand new, and they worked with her budget, they worked with her coloring, they checked all the boxes for her. So don't be afraid to spend money on the accessories. They are absolutely worth every penny. Okay, second style secret is to perfect your signature. Now, a lot of times we think of signature like, as something that we put on the outside of us, and often that is the case. Maybe your signature is that you're always wearing dangly earrings. I know I wear them a lot. Maybe your signature is that you're always in heels, or that you have, one of the women in our program has a color Nikes for every color in the rainbow and for every outfit that she owns. She has a huge collection of Nike sneakers. So that's her signature. Maybe your signature is that you love to wear denim. Maybe that your signature is that you're kind of a flowy dress kind of person. Maybe your signature is that you're always in light neutrals. I have a beautiful friend who's got very elegant, classic, very subdued style, and I don't think I've ever seen her in a color that was not very soft and light and neutral. So when I think of her and I think of her style, I think of light and classic and refined. So what is your signature? Mine happens to be built in, and my hair is definitely one of my signatures, because it's one of those things that people identify with me when they say, oh, Netta, she's the one who has all the hair, or the one who wears red lipstick all the time. So red lipstick is definitely part of my style signature. Now, every now and then I'll play and do like a nude lip gloss or whatever, and it's fun for a couple days, but I always end up going back to my style signature. So if you look at the most stylish women throughout history, they've always had something that made their style their own and gave them a sense of signature style. So what is that for you? Is it a beauty element? Is it a fashion element? Is it an accessory that you always carry? Do you always have a funky bag? What is it for you? And is it something that you could be more intentional about, something that you can turn up the volume on a little bit and really kind of dive into that element of your personal style? Okay, the next style secret that I think every woman should know. This is a little bit hard for me to define, but I'm going to try. So don't try too hard. The older we get, the more that trying too hard looks aging, and it looks like kind of, there's no other word for it, but like we're trying too hard, like a little desperate or something. And I hate using that word. I would love to come up with another word for it, but I can't think of another word that means that it looks like we're chasing after something that we're not going to get, rather than just saying, I am what I am. Here I am. I'm, 52 and a half years old, almost and a half years old. And it is what it is. I'm happy with myself. I'm going to celebrate myself. I'm going to take care of myself, but I'm not trying to be something I'm not. So trying too hard to be young, to be uber fashionable, where everything is just like, you look exactly like your teenage daughter, your hair, your makeup, everything looks very, very done. That's a very aging look. So we have to be careful, to find that balance between looking like I woke up like this, looking natural. Obviously no one thinks that I have naturally red lips, but overall the impression should be that we look natural. And that is going to be a lot more youthful than looking like our faces are frozen. And I'm not at all against Botox or filler or any of that stuff. I love that stuff, but everything in moderation. You want to do it enough so that you look fresh. If you're doing it, look fresh and natural. But when we look like we have done so much to ourselves to hold on to an ideal that is not attainable, it really ends up making us look older and having the opposite effect. So go for natural over severe as you get older. Sadly, nothing looks older than an older woman trying desperately to hold on to her youth. And that isn't, we have so much wisdom. Obviously, I know that's a cliche, but we have so much wisdom, but also there's just so much freedom that comes with being a little bit older, and it's a privilege that's denied to a lot of people. And so let's celebrate that and not try to be something we're not. So that's my soapbox. I promise to try to limit future soapboxes in this video. Okay, the next one is to stick with the tried and true. Now, I know I always say, shop different brands and think outside of the box and all that, but there's something to be said about discovering a silhouette or a store or a brand that has your size, that just nails it for you. One of the beautiful women in my program, I just love her to death. She's beautiful. And we're working through the program, and I said, okay, now let's translate some of the things that you've learned to your wardrobe. And we created a cluster for her using clothes from Loft. And why did we choose Loft? Because she is a petite and she has worn Loft for years, and she knows that Loft clothes are going to fit her and make her feel good. So rather than reinvent the wheel as she's on this journey, let's start with something we know is going to work, and then we can branch out later if we want to. But there's nothing wrong with a tried and true. If you're a J. Crew girl and you're happy in J. Crew, and J. Crew looks beautiful on you, and it looks modern on you, and it looks fresh, and it fits you, and it's flattering, and it checks all the boxes, then that's for you. If you only shop at Anthropologie, or if you only shop at Gap, that's for you. I'm not saying that we should have blinders on and never look at any other brands or stores, but I am saying that, especially when we're hard to fit, if we can find a brand that resonates with our personal style and fits us well, then let's stick with that brand. Because let's face it, there's so many options right now, it can be overwhelming, and sometimes it's nice to just have that focus. Okay, the next thing I want to say is a little bit out there too, and it's how you wear one thing is how you wear everything. Now, the way that you put things together is a reflection of your personal style. So I could say, hey, everybody, come to my house tonight in jeans and a white t-shirt. I use this example so much because jeans and a white t-shirt is like the most basic of basics. But when you tell someone to put on jeans and a white t-shirt, the way they wear that white t-shirt and those jeans is a reflection on their personal style and says a lot about who they are and how they want to show up. And it's really what you do with very basic and very simple pieces that tells the world something about you. So maybe your jeans and white t-shirt have, a really cool, chunky, colorful necklace and a great jacket and a fun pair of sunglasses and an amazing bag and these chunky boots, and then someone else comes in and they're wearing the same two pieces, but they're wearing it with dainty pumps and classic jewelry and a sleek hairstyle that maybe they just got a blowout. So how you wear one thing is how you wear everything. And if you can see that me taking a simple black dress and you taking a simple black dress and putting it on is not going to be the same thing, then you can start seeing the role that your personal style is playing in a lot of the clothes that you wear. So a lot of times people will say, oh, I don't know if that's me. And I'm like, well, if you're intrigued by it, make it you. Make it you. And it's all those little things that you bring into it. And it's not just the accessories and, how we tie or don't tie or knot or don't knot or tuck or don't tuck, but it's also our physical appearance coming into those outfits and making them look different. So this dress on me is going to look different than this dress on someone, as you guys saw in my Old Navy video, as someone who is 5'8" and a different body type and different coloring. So the way that you appear in clothes is going to be unique to you, and if you can figure out what it is that you bring to those pieces, then you can really expand on that and create a memorable signature style. Okay, the next thing is to get inspired. And what I mean by this is that often when we're putting together outfits, sometimes we're like, oh, I'm just going to put that on again because I really don't know what I'm going to wear. I'm just going to wear the same thing that I usually wear. And sometimes we just need a little inspiration. So grabbing an item from your closet that you've been wanting to wear, maybe it's a pair of shoes, maybe it's a jacket, maybe it's a dress, and using that as the focal point and getting inspired by that single item. Often I'll grab a jacket and say, oh, I really want to wear that jacket. What can I wear it with? And then I start building an outfit around that jacket. So just saying, oh, I could pick anything from my closet can be overwhelming, but saying, I'm going to put together an outfit around this one item. Maybe I haven't worn this item in a while. Maybe I haven't worn it at all. Maybe it's lingering in the back of my closet, or maybe it's an old favorite that I want to style in a different way. Either way, starting with an item that inspires you, that you're excited to wear, that you're looking forward to wearing, and then building an outfit around that is a great strategy. Okay, then this kind of ties back to the fry boot example. Buy the dream item. Buy the dream item. Now, every woman has something in her, within reason. I don't want everyone's husbands coming to me and being like, she bought a $300,000 Birkin bag. A friend of mine just posted a $325,000 Birkin bag on Facebook. I was like, that's really pretty. But I'm not, within reason, many of us have things that we've just been dreaming about since, I don't know whether it's since we were little or the last couple years or last couple months, whatever, and that we're like, oh, no, that's just ridiculous. I would never spend a couple $100 on a pair of shoes. I'd never spend $150 on a handbag. I'd never spend $400 on a blazer, whatever. I'd never spend $2,000 on a coat. Whatever that number is for you and whatever that dream item is for you, my encouragement is, we only live once, you should buy it. Now, from personal experience, I used to favor, back in my 30s, quantity over quality. I wanted lots of stuff. I wanted all the new stuff all at once. And because of that, I'd be like, well, I'm just going to buy the $5 shirt instead of the $50 shirt. It's not going to make that much of a difference. But then I would end up fussing with a $5 shirt, not loving the $5 shirt, not feeling cute in the $5 shirt. I'm not saying every $5 shirt. I'm just saying, for the most part, when I settled, I felt like I settled. And I wasn't comfortable and happy in my skin and in my clothes. When you allow yourself to invest in something that makes you feel amazing, it elevates everything you wear. It elevates your entire day. It elevates every outfit. When I bought myself my first Prada bag, I felt chic, even if I was in sweats going to the grocery store with my toddlers. So there is something about that dream item. And what we end up often doing is we end up buying less expensive and unsatisfactory versions of that item and ending up spending quite a bit of money over time trying to fill the need that that item would have filled to begin with. So we waste time, we waste money when we really should have just gone and, straight for that item. So within reason, if you have a dream item, buy that dream item. And between Poshmark and eBay and, ThreadUp and everything right now, there's no reason why you can't find what you're looking for at a price that maybe is a little bit of stretch for you, but isn't going to break the bank, right? Okay. Now, this relates to personal style. Again, this is something that I did as a challenge in my private Facebook group when we were going through a signature style challenge. And I thought it was so much fun. So I wanted to share it with you guys here. Find you in a shoe. If you were a shoe, what would you look like? If you were a shoe, what would you look like? I'd love to see your answers in the comments below. Like, share a link, share a picture of a shoe. Let me know what you would look like if you were a shoe. If you were to hold up a pair of shoes and you were like, here's Netta. This is Netta in a shoe. What would that look like? And what does that say about your personal style? You could do that with a bag. You could do that with an accessory. Find a bag that is so you. Like, it's just so you. It speaks to you. It checks all the boxes. It sums you up in a bag. Or a pair of earrings, or a bracelet, or a necklace. For some reason, I find this exercise easier to do with shoes or a bag, but maybe for you that's not the case. Maybe it's a necklace and you're like, if I were a necklace, I would be that necklace. And what does that necklace say about your personal style? And what does that accessory say about your personal style? And then how can you add more of those adjectives into all of the rest of the things that you wear? So for example, if you grabbed a pair of shoes and you're like, these shoes are me. Are they minimal, sleek, and edgy? Then you want more minimal, sleek, and edgy in future purchases in your life, whether it's clothing, whether it's accessories. You want to consider making those words your style words and using them as filters for future purchases. Okay, I can go on and on about that in case you can't tell. I'm very passionate about it. Okay, next style secret. If you don't love it at the store, you won't love it later. You won't love it later. Unlike husbands, they don't age like a fine wine, or us. If you're like hemming and hawing about something at the store and you're not 100% sure you love it and you're like, oh, I don't know, should I buy it, should I not buy it? And someone talks you into it or you talk yourself into it, that item belongs back at the store. And you know my strategy of always keeping the tags on until you wear the item. Don't cut them off. Sometimes my girls will do this. It drives me crazy. Tags stay on until you wear the item. So if you did not love something in a store, you're not going to love it more when you get it home. Occasionally that'll happen, like you'll style it or you'll have the perfect occasion come up for it. But 99 times out of 100, that item is just going to hang in your closet and you're going to be like, why did I buy it? Why did I waste my money on that item? Why did I buy it? And I have friends who just don't make returns. I will return things, but if you are the type of person who does not return things, then that thing needs to stay at the store unless you are so sold on it that if you left it behind, you would be crying, because that's the level of commitment we need, with the exception of basics. Basics, you're never going to get that excited about a pair of, basic shorts or a t-shirt. But that's the level of commitment you need before anything interesting enters your wardrobe. Because let's face it, got a lot in your wardrobe that's already cluttering it up. You don't want to add to that chaos and that confusion. Okay, the last tip is it's all about the fit. Great fit is an instant outfit elevator. So you can take the most basic, the most simple, the most inexpensive pieces and make them look chic, make them look polished, make them look all of the things just by getting the fit right. And this is so critical when we see celebrities, and I've mentioned this on this channel before, but when you see someone like Jennifer Aniston and you're like, oh, she's just wearing jeans and a t-shirt, and why does she look so amazing? It's because the jeans and the t-shirt fit her perfectly. Like, they fit her perfectly. They are tailored to her body. There are no lumps and bumps and gapes and drapes and like none of that. It's just perfect for her. So fit is everything. And that's the one area you can't compromise. Now, for those of us who are outside of most of the regular size ranges, like me being petite, a lot of times that's going to mean that some of the things that I know are going to be my go-to items are worth tailoring, and tailoring is a lot less expensive and a lot less of a hassle than you may think it is, and the end results are so worth it. If you get a pair of pants back from the tailor and they fit you like they were made for you, it doesn't matter if those are $20 pants or $200 pants, they are going to feel like $1,000,000. So fit is everything. It's the instant outfit elevator. If it doesn't fit, get rid of it or alter it. Those are your options. Alter it or donate it, because if it doesn't fit, you're never going to look and feel your best and your most stylish. So I hope that was helpful. I know I covered a lot, but these are style secrets I really think every woman should know. And maybe jot a couple of these down, or maybe you just say, I'm just going to work on that fit thing for now, or I'm just going to work on finding my signature style. Which of these was most impactful to you and gave you a little bit of a light bulb moment? I hope one of them did, or maybe more than one. Let me know in the comments below. As always, it means so much to me to have you here. Don't forget to hit the like button. Let me know if you like this video, if you'd like to see more like it, and hit the subscribe button. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.